Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos. But in today's video, I am really excited with what I got in the mail today. So I went ahead and got a lot of goodies from Morphe, and one particular item I am very excited for. But I wanted to go ahead and unbox this with you guys and show you guys all the Morphe stuff that I got today. It's mostly just eyeshadow, but it's eyeshadow palettes. So I'm a really big junkie when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, and especially when they had their 60% off sale, I had to get my hands on all of these. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you guys what I got. So I got these three small Morphe palettes. So I got the 18T Truth or Bare palettes. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up for you guys so you guys can see the color schemes that they have. So I feel like this is more of a neutral color one. Oh my god, doesn't it look beautiful? I love opening new eyeshadows. Yes, so this is their neutral palette. Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. Oh, I almost ruined it. And then for the next palette, I got the 18S Sunset Beats palette. Oh yes, this one is beautiful. Oh my god, I am so excited to use this palette. This palette looks so beautiful to use for the summer. Oh my god, this is such, what color is that one? Sunburst. Sunburst is beautiful. And saving the best for last, and this is what I am excited about, and I got the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I am really excited that I finally got my hands on this palette. I feel like the formula is about the same. Now I did use this palette to create this eye look, and I am in love with how this eye look came out. So I am very excited that I created this look for you guys. I also did get my hands on the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I also got my hands on the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours Foundation, which this set to be the dupe for the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and this is the dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. So I'm really excited that I used these products in today's video because I am loving the outcome of this whole look. So if you guys want to go ahead and see how I created this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. I'm gonna start using by going in with the Morphe M518 brush, and I think I'm going to start by going in with Perfectionist. I'm going with this one and just start applying that onto my crease. Now I am tapping the brush onto the palette, and it's not a lot of fallout when I tap it, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just tap off the excess and just blend that all through my crease in circular wiper motions. Now I didn't apply a lot because I didn't know if they were gonna be like super pigmented, so I wanted to start with a little bit, but it's a little bit there, not so much. And if you guys hear some noise outside, I apologize. My neighbor is washing his car right now, so I apologize for the noise. And I also have my AC on because it's honestly, it's been getting really hot for me lately, and I can't stand the heat, so I had to put an AC inside my room. So I dabbed into the color at least like 2 times, and it's a little bit there, so I feel like I'm gonna have to build it up. I'm no longer tapping off the excess because I feel like a lot of product taps off and it's not applying onto my crease, so I'm just tapping onto the eyeshadow and just applying that strictly onto my crease, and I feel like you get more of a color, more of the color on there. But you can tell, right? I'm just gonna be blending that in swiper motions. So I'm gonna do the same thing onto the other eye. I don't want this color to be like super vibrant onto my eye just because this is a transition shade. But other than that, I feel like the colors are blending out smoothly, very nice. Now I do have a problem always with this eye. For some reason when I apply like colors, sometimes it gets patchy. I don't know why, but this color doesn't seem to be getting patchy, so I'm enjoying that. Alright, the next shade that I'm going to go in is with No Joke, and it's this nice vibrant yellow right there. And I'm going to go in with another Morphe brush. I guess this is a video using on Morphe. Just kidding. I just really love Morphe. Ooh. Okay, so I know that in the first palette, the yellow was also patchy, so this eyeshadow is applying on kind of patchy. When I blend it out, it's kind of coming off, but it's okay. I'll work with it. So I'm just gonna apply that onto like more of my inner corner. So I feel like packing it on is better, and then afterwards you can just like blend it out. Like I said, I do have a problem with this eye when it comes to patchiness, so I do feel like this yellow is a little bit patchy, but then yet again it is kind of patchy on the first palette too. I'm just mostly focusing this more into the inner corner because I'm gonna apply another a darker color onto the outer, and I don't want it to blend together. So I'm just gonna keep blending this in. I think I'm gonna go in with Heart On, and it's this vibrant pink right here. I'm gonna go in with that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora number 38 featherweight crease brush, and I'm going to apply Heart On onto the outer corner. So like I said, I'm just kind of tapping it and just blending it out. I'm not tapping off the excess whatsoever. So I feel like not a lot of product applies onto the crease when you do that. Now I'm starting off by a little bit and I'm building my way up, but mostly right now what I am focusing on is kind of blending out the color so it doesn't look too harsh, and then I'll go in with more layers of the color. I'm just blending that with the yellow so there's not like a harsh line right there. I'm gonna keep packing it on. And I love how it blends out very, very nice, very easy, and it's not getting patchy. I thought the dark colors were gonna get patchy, but this one is good. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and just did the other eye off camera, but then I'm going to go back in with a No Joke, and it's the yellow one, and I'm going to add more yellow onto the inner corner and just blend those two colors in. I love how smoothly it blended in together. I feel like she made sure to add colors that would look so beautifully together, so I'm really loving that. So I'm just intensifying the inner corner. And I love how you can pack on the colors. So I'm just blending that in through. Alright, now going in to the third shade, I'm going to go in with more of a purple color. So I'm going to go in with Therapy Sesh. It's this a nice purple right here. It looks kind of light on camera, but it's a little bit darker than that. And then I'm going to go in with this nice berry one, and this is Stay True. Now Stay True does look like it has a little bit shimmer in it, but that's okay. And I'm just going to blend that on the bottom of my crease. Hopefully it appears. These color combos reminding me so much of the Instagram logo, doesn't it? So I went ahead and zoomed it in a little bit just so you guys can see the purple a little bit more. I'm going to just keep blending that in, intensifying the purple just so you guys can see it. Now I'm just focusing on the outer. I'm not going to blend it into where the yellow is. So I'm just stopping like right in the middle and just wearing more in the outer corner and just blending it in. Then I'm going to go back into the Sephora brush and get Heart On a little bit and just make sure to blend all those colors in, just because I don't want to lose any of that pink shade color. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Not tapping off the excess. I'm just like packing it on and doing little circular motions. It's been a long time that I've done a makeup look on my channel. So I'm really loving this eye look. Oh my god. Now you can see on the camera it's a little bit patchy, like right here. I'm trying to blend it out a little bit just because I'm not liking the way it's looking. But then yet again, I was kind of expecting it to patch up. This one doesn't look patchy, but this one right here does. But it doesn't want to blend out. Alright, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. Oh my god, I haven't cut my crease in such a while because I haven't really done any eyeshadow looks, especially because we're in quarantine, so there's no point for me to do such a dramatic eye. But I'm going to go in with my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Beige. Then I'm just going to go in with this BH brush and just tap in the concealer just so it can remove a little bit of what if I added too much onto the lid, and just blend out the outer corner. Although I know I'm going to blend it in, but I don't like to have such a harsh line of concealer right there. Alright, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I really do recommend this brush, the Anastasia. I think it's the 820. No, it can't be the 828. This one is 23. I forgot what brush this is. I'll go ahead and link it down below. But I really do recommend this brush when it comes to cutting creases. Just because I feel like it does the job easy. So I went ahead and blend that in. As you can see, it's not too much. Now I'm going to go in with the shimmer color, and I feel like I'm going to go in with Talia. And it's this nice gold foil shade. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. I'm going to go in with that one. I'm going to apply it with this small Morphe brush. Maybe it'll apply good like that since it looks like a foil. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. But I feel like it's not really picking it up. We're going with this Sephora brush, number 14. Hopefully it picks it up. Alright, we're getting somewhere. I think this color would apply really nicely with just your fingers, but I have nails on, so I can't really do that. So I'm going to just go back again with the Sephora brush. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the little small Morphe brush and just apply it onto the parts where I didn't apply with the other brush. Alright, I think that should be enough. So I'm going to just go ahead and clean it off camera and then apply my eyelashes, and then I'll be right back. Jumping onto the face now. Now I did go to Target yesterday. I went to go purchase the stuff that I need to add for my hospital bag. If you guys want to see a video on that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and I will for sure film that video for you guys. I'm actually really excited. I only need 8 more weeks to go and I'm going to be having my baby boy here. So when I was at my Target run, I went ahead and picked up a new foundation. Now I've been seeing good reviews about the Infallible 24-hour foundation by L'Oreal, and I picked it up in the shade what shade is this, 460. Now it was kind of hard to color match my face in Target just because they don't have any samples for you to, you know, color match your skin with. So I kind of went based on how it looks just like this with my skin. So it looks good in store, it looks good right now, but we'll just have to find out when I apply it onto my face. And I also picked up the Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. I wanted to pick up the Jelly Primer, I think that's what it's called. Supposedly it's like a dupe for the Milk Gripping Primer, and I love my Milk Gripping Primer. So I wanted to try that one out, but it's always sold out at Target. So I just went ahead and picked this one up. Now this one is said to be the dupe for the Tatcha's Canvas Primer. I did get to use the Tatcha Tatcha's Canvas Primer a while back, and when I just ran out of it, I just didn't want to buy another one just because it is kind of pricey. But although it's like a big like container full of the primer, I just feel like wasting 60 bucks on a primer isn't what I wanted to do. Plus this was only $8, I believe, and I just wanted to give this one a try. It says that it's nearly the same, and I feel like it has a little bit more product more than the Canvas primer, so why not give this one a try? I'm really excited. I also did go ahead and just pick up a new lip liner by NYX, and this is in the shade Natural. I do have the retractable lip liner, and this is also in the shade Natural, so I don't know if it's the same one, but we'll just go ahead and see. Now I'm really excited to try this one out, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start by priming my face. It looks so beautiful. I actually don't even want to ruin it, but I'm just gonna dig my nail. Oh no. And apply that right there. Alright, I think this should be enough. Just by applying it, it does feel like the same consistency as a Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, so I'm liking the way that it feels on my skin. Now to apply the foundation, hopefully this is my shade. I'll go ahead and just apply it using my Morphe sponge, and I'm just applying it mostly right here. Now it does look like it does match my skin, so I'm very happy. I thought it was gonna be super light. So I'm going to just start by applying it on the lower of my face. Now it is a medium to full coverage foundation, I bet. It's a breathable, buildable coverage up to 24 hours foundation. It does have sunscreen, so this is really good for the summer, but I don't know if it's medium to full or just full. But it says buildable, so I'm just going to apply that onto my sponge instead and then just start building it up. So I heard that this foundation was a dupe for the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and that was my go-to as well. I know that in my other makeup videos, that's all I used was my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation and the concealer. So when I found out that this was a dupe and it was only for like 11 bucks, I said why not, just get it. So I stopped using my Huda Beauty one, and I just wanted more of a full coverage one, but I heard really good things about this one, so I wanted to give it a try, especially in today's video. But right now it is looking like the NARS Natural Foundation. I feel like this color is a little bit light, or what do you guys think? But I wanted something full coverage because I still have a little bit of under eyes. Like I was saying, I'm getting my Braxton Hicks now, which is making me more excited because that means that it's almost time for me to meet my baby boy. They are painful though, that is not what I like. But so sometimes I do get some sleep and sometimes I don't, so I kind of wanted something really full coverage. But I feel like this foundation is doing the job. It does look dewy. I don't know if it's because of the primer. Like I said, it is my first time using the e.l.f. primer, but hopefully it gets matte when I apply my powder. I feel like the color is great. Now blending it onto my neck, I feel like this is a great color. Alright, so I didn't really go in with a lot of product, which is good. So just by looking at it, I feel like this is a great foundation. Now it does remind me of the NARS one. It does look a little bit more luminous, as you can see it right here. I'm a little bit shiny, but like I said, I don't know if it's the primer or if it's the foundation. So I just added 2 pumps on each side. I feel like it covered a lot, but because of this pregnancy, I feel like I don't get a lot of pimples anymore, so so it's even better. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with concealer. Now I do have the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Peach, but it's a little bit kind of super light under my eyes. See? It's really light. So I'm just gonna add 3 strokes. A little bit here. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little highlight. But I'm going with the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. So it's a little bit more of my skin color. Just because I don't want to have my under eyes too bright. So I'm just going to add 2. Maybe a little bit right there. And I'm just going to blend these in together. Just so it's not too bright under my eyes. And we do have to kind of blend this concealer in quickly because once it dries, it's hard to blend, which is, I don't understand why I applied it before I even blended it out. I didn't want it to dry on me. I'm just so used to applying my concealer like that. But I'm trying to work as fast as I can so it doesn't dry up. Because it already kind of dried up in my forehead. Ugh. I mean, I love this concealer. I love how full coverage it is. And how it blends out very nicely. It actually reminds me... Well, I haven't personally used the Shape Tape, and I know that everyone's saying that this is the dupe for the Shape Tape, the Tarte Shape Tape, but it reminds me of the Too Faced Multi-Purpose Concealer. The coverage, the creaminess, just the way that it looks under my eyes, it reminds me so much of it. I just don't like how it dries up really quick and you have to like work real quick before it dries up, but it's okay. So whatever I have left on my beauty blender, I'm just gonna apply that on my nose. So for powder, I'm gonna go in with the AIRSPUN translucent powder. I haven't used this powder ever since I met my Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I wanted to keep this video on the affordable side. I mean, affordable eyes, affordable lashes, because these are by Cara Beauty and they're only like $8, I believe, but I got them at my local 99-cent store for $2. So yeah, so these are affordable lashes as well. So I wanted to just keep everything affordable, so why not just go in with my AIRSPUN. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set just my under eyes because this powder does give flashbacks no matter how you apply it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just set my face using that. I'm gonna go ahead and also set like my nose and then just my forehead. Mostly like on my T-zone section. Just because I want this part to be like the brightest. I wanted to try the CoverGirl powder. I heard that the banana powder is really good, but I didn't find it at Target, or at least it slipped my mind. But I heard that that one's a good powder too. But I have my AIRSPUN, so I'll just use this one. I haven't bought makeup in Target in such a long time, you guys. I usually just like restock on my foundations and my concealers, and that's about it. So I got really excited when I got the primer, and I, you know, just wanted to buy a whole bunch of stuff, but I know I needed to relax because whenever you go to Target, you just buy unnecessary things, and that is what I did yesterday at Target, but that's okay. So for powder, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. Now I heard that this one is also a dupe for the Sephora, what's that called? It's the Radiant one, I believe. And that one, although it's like kind of like an affordable product because it's only for 14 bucks for the powder, I believe, or 15. I don't really remember. But I just went ahead and just got this one as well. And this is in the shade Light Medium, so hopefully it fits my face. So I'm just going to apply that using my sponge. I can't find my brush, so I'm going to just go ahead and just use my sponge and just set my whole face, because like I said, the AIRSPUN kind of gives like a flashback, and I don't want it to look like that. So I'm just gonna apply that onto my outer face, wherever I didn't apply that. So like on my temples. And I love to use a sponge to set like my powder products, except my bronzer. But when it comes to like powders, like face powders, I think it's good. I'm actually liking how smooth that is leaving my complexion. Alright, and I feel like the powder did its job. It kind of matched my skin, my face more to my neck. So we'll just leave it at that. Oh, is my eyelash falling off? For bronze, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Wet Shady Beaches. And I'm just going to apply that using this BH Cosmetics #1 brush. I'm just going to kind of contour but bronze my face using that. And apply that on my temples. Just blend it out. On my forehead. I'm actually kind of digging it. I think it's the foundation that's making everything look so nice. I'm like obsessed. Everything is just gliding on super nicely. So I'm going to just go ahead and use this BH Cosmetics because you do get eyeshadows and blushes. I believe this palette is for like 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to just go in with this Morphe blush brush. And I'm going to pick up this pinky shade and mix it a little bit with this peach one. Now I do tap a little bit because they are kind of like pigmented. And I'm just going to apply that on the apples of my cheek. Oh, so like I said, just be careful with this palette because the blushes are pigmented, and I'm literally just tapping it slightly and it's like already applied a whole bunch. So I'm just gonna blend that all the way up to my temples a little bit. I'm just gonna apply it a little bit too much, I think. So before I finish off the face, I'm going to finish under the eyes, and I'm going back in with the Jaclyn Hill palettes. And I'm going to go in with Hard On. And I'm going to apply that under my eyes. Using this Morphe brush. I'll go ahead and add this bundle. I believe it's on sale right now. So I'm just going to blend that under my eyes. He is kicking. You gotta relax down there. Alright, so finishing off with the face, I'm gonna go in with my MILANI STROBELIGHT highlighter. I think that's, oh, is it the Instant Glow one? I don't know what this one is. But I feel like this is the dupe for the Amazing highlights. Now I love my Amazing highlights, and like I told you guys, I dropped it and I only have like a little piece hanging on, and I'm so sad that it's limited edition. But I found me a cheaper one until they bring that one back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that using my A23 brush. Highlight just brings the whole look in together, and I love to add it on my apples of my cheeks, so when I smile it looks nice. Just apply that on my chin, a little bit on my cupid's bow. I'm just gonna go in ham with this highlighter, and then I'll just go back into my bronzer. Just kind of like blend it all in together, just so there's no harsh lines. So after overlining my lips, I'm gonna go in with the Infallible paint and the Infallible matte paint, and this is in the shade Festival. I think this is a really nice pink and nude. This was my favorite lip color in high school. And now that nudes are in, I feel like this is the perfect color. Nice. But this is the finished look. I love, love, love. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. This palette is gorgeous. The colors are amazing. I feel like there was some colors, like Stay True was a little bit patchy on one eye, but I feel like it has to do with my eyelid and not precisely has to do with the eyeshadow formula. So I'm giving this palette a 10. I love it, and I feel like I'm gonna have to get another one to keep in my makeup kit because this is a really good palette to use. Now for the foundation, I'm gonna have to wait to see how it lasts out throughout the whole day, but just applying it on today, I love the way that it's looking onto my skin. My skin looks very nice, very smooth. Oh my god, very airbrush actually. So I'm really loving the way that this foundation applied on with the sponge and with all the other products that I applied. I mean, like the concealer, it blended in beautifully with the concealer. The primer, I feel like the primer does have a lot to do with how my application went on, so I'm going to also give this a 10. So everything that I used today, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 because I just love that the color fit nicely onto my skin, and I feel like this had to do a lot with how my foundation applied. So I really love this, and I'm gonna keep purchasing this. This is going to be staying in my kit as well. Alright you guys, and this is it for today's video. I really enjoyed doing this video for you guys. I am really excited that I got to get my hands on the Jaclyn Hill's new palette, as well as some other goodies that I went ahead and picked up. If you guys like these type of reviews, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell button so YouTube can notify you when I upload another video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.